Keith, the midway point of a season, you said you wanted to be at the 40-point mark. You've managed that. Another clean sheet, 2-0 home win. You must be delighted today.
Yeah.
Smile.
It's very difficult, to get that sort of result. You want an energetic performance. It's very difficult if you want to retain the same side. And I thought that the same side, Baron Josh Lewis, deserved the opportunity to repeat results. It's difficult to repeat performance, energy, but I thought both sides wrestled quite well. But, the first goal is always really important, and it can knock the energy out of the opposition and can give you that little bit extra energy. The first half was a little bit difficult. Obviously, we had to play without Ollie for 10 minutes. I think we were justified in waiting and making that right decision rather than making a substitution. So I'm really pleased. I'm pleased going into the second half of the season. We're on countdown now. We've been counting up to 23 now. It's basically counting, and the season really does evaporate very, very quickly. The next 23 games are going to go so quickly. We're in good shape in the league, and we've got an FA Cup fixture to look forward to. So, if you was to throw this at me at the beginning of the season, I'd be very, very happy.
Coming into these two home games that you've had, people would have said, the two opposition teams were similar positions in the league, but looking at the games, Bristol Rovers were a completely different proposition to Mansfield, and you have to be patient at times, and your players were patient.
They're a good side. They are a good side. They've got very good players. They've got an excellent manager. For whatever reason, it's just not clicking into place for them. But listen, you cannot underestimate John Ward and his teams, and obviously Bristol Rovers. And I think that there'll be a tough opposition for anybody. There's absolutely no gimmies. You've got to endorse, and you've got to continue to suggest that you shouldn't look at teams' positions in the league, because in every league now it's marginal, and it can be injuries, it can be many bad decisions that players are making, and then obviously confidence is key. So I don't underestimate anyone. I overestimate the opposition. We do a lot of preparation work, and we do a lot of work on ourselves, and it's great that we've got our 9th home victory of the season. To win 12 games out of 23, I think it's superb. We know how to win football matches. We've got to make sure as well, though, that we know how not to lose football matches, and that's where the 7 defeats. I feel as though we should have been in a little bit better position with respect to points. But maybe that's the learning of the second half of the season. But I don't know. I just know that we've had a really successful first half of the season, and I am looking forward to the second half of the season. And I hope that we won't be involved in a relegation fight this season.